Michael is putting some clothes out to dry. Eddie sees him and says, "What are you doing here, Michael? Let's go play a video game." Michael replies, "Today is Mother's Day and I'm helping my mom." Eddie says, "Can I suggest something? You shouldn't hang the clothes too close together. Keep them apart so they'll dry faster." Michael says, "How do I know they'll dry faster? Why don't we do an experiment here to see which method is more effective?" Eddie says, "No, we can't do the experiment outdoors, as it is very hard to control the different factors that affect the rate of evaporation of water. We must do it in the lab." Michael says excitedly, "Sounds interesting, Eddie. How do we do that?" Eddie explains, "Since there are 4 factors affecting the evaporation of water, we have to carry out 4 different activities." Eddie continues, "To study effect of humidity, hang a piece of wet cobalt chloride paper in the center of 2 bell jars, labeled A and B. Then, place a beaker of water and anhydrous calcium chloride inside bell jars A and B respectively. The water in the wet cobalt chloride paper in bell jar B evaporates faster because the humidity of air in bell jar B is lower than in bell jar A. So the lower the humidity, the higher the rate of evaporation. In the second activity, place 2 wet cobalt chloride papers labeled C and D on white tiles. Place C away from the lamp and D under the lamp. You should find that water evaporates faster in D because the surrounding temperature is higher than in C. The water molecules in D absorb more heat energy, and therefore they escape faster from the cobalt chloride paper. Thus, the higher the surrounding temperature, the higher the rate of evaporation. To study the effects of surface area, dip all 3 filter papers, E, F, and G, in water. Fold filter paper F into half and filter paper G into 1/4. Hang all the 3 filter papers on different retort stands. The water in filter paper E has the largest surface area compared to papers F and G. Thus, more water molecules are able to evaporate within the same time. As a result, the water evaporates faster. So the higher the surface area of water exposure, the higher the rate of evaporation. In the last activity, stick 2 anhydrous cobalt chloride papers on glass slides, labeled J and K, using cellophane tape. Add a few drops of water on each paper. Place slide J under a moving fan and slide K away from the fan. Paper J, which is under the moving fan, dries up faster. The air above the water surface is less saturated. Therefore, more water molecules evaporate as vapor. So the faster the air movement, the higher the rate of evaporation. Michael says, "Good, Eddie. Now I know how to make these clothes dry faster.